Hello my friends, and welcome back to the channel. You're watching Project Dark Knight Horror, and I am your host, The Dark Knight. Today, we're going to be focusing on ghosts, poltergeists and demons. We're going to take a deep dive into the world of the paranormal. And don't forget, I've hidden a secret word somewhere in the video. Your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to find the word, along with the timestamp, and drop it down below in the comment section. And the first 3 people to comment the right information will get a shout out at the end of the video. Let's begin. Willow and the Wisp. The update. For my first chapter, we're checking back in with Willow Hunter, who I featured in my last video, who, at the time of my last upload, had just moved into his property. Willow lives alone, apart from his cat Kari. He lives and works in Yorkshire, here in the United Kingdom. When we first met Willow, we found out that he had been experiencing some really strange occurrences inside his home. And of course, that's why his account was submitted. But I'm really glad that it was, because since the last video, I've been in constant contact with Willow, exchanging messages and emails. When we met Willow for the first time, the paranormal activity in his house had just started, and I remember thinking to myself that the situation was only going to get worse. And, unfortunately, I was right. In the last month or so since we last caught up with Willow, the paranormal activity in his home has increased by 100%, and Willow has gone from a skeptic who always looked for the rational reasons behind strange occurrences to a full-blown believer that there is something paranormal dwelling in his home. Now, if you watch my last video, or if you know Willow himself, you'll realize that he comes across very level-headed, rational and grounded, and he doesn't get scared very easily. But, unfortunately, since the last time, the situation has completely changed. Now, before we get into the update, because there's a lot of footage to cover, let me give you a quick refresher on what happened last time. The first proper strange occurrence was when Willow was playing his guitar and recording himself singing, when he was rudely interrupted.
One thing I'll do if it ever goes wrong. And I'm going crazy, crazy for you, for you.
So last time when Willow was recording himself singing, the door next to him opened up on its own, quite hard. In fact, you can hear it hit the wall, and you can see in the video, Willow was a little bit taken back by it. The door was fully closed, and Willow said that there were no windows open, so there were no drafts. So he continues this song to the end, ignoring what just happened, when suddenly, the door closes, and from a standstill position too. Willow had to record his song again, but I'm really glad he didn't delete this. After that strange but brief occurrence, nothing else happened for another 2 months. Remember, the activity had only just started, so whatever was responsible for the activity, it wasn't strong enough yet. But it would slowly bide its time, getting stronger and stronger day by day. And on one of those days, after coming back from a holiday in Scotland, and After bringing his cat Kari home with him, Kari started acting very scared and kept staring at something in the home, like it could see or sense someone or something else other than Willow, which started to freak Willow out in turn, because he started to have vivid nightmares about a being living downstairs in his kitchen, in exactly the same room that Kari the cat didn't want any part of. When Kari stopped eating her food, Willow got more worried. And then the voices started.
Right, so a few hours have passed and my cat's still acting strange. Getting a really creepy vibe now in this house. Don't know what's going on. So she's just hiding now. She's not. Come here, Corey. She's never like this. She always comes to me. She's still not gone down and eaten a tuna. You coming down, Corey? You coming down, Corey? There's nothing downstairs. Tuna's still there. And she's not eating all day, so I know she's getting old. Hopefully she's not coming to the end of her life, and maybe that's what's going on. But it's creeping me out a little bit now. Come on, Corey. She's not even coming for the dreamies. She's not even coming for the dreamies.
Then 1 month later, Willow made a video talking about shredding paper. He talked about his favorite shredding machine he uses and the satisfaction he gets out of shredding paper. The video highlighted one of his little quirks and how the sound of the shredder, especially when the paper goes in, how it helps with his autism, like a sensory stimulation, if you will. Well, while he was demonstrating how the shredder worked, all of a sudden, the door behind him opened up on its own, and as the door opened, the sound of whispering was captured on the mic. Well, he took the camera and he checked everywhere, but he found nothing out of the ordinary, and he put it down to a draft. But the door opening that night would prove to be a precursor for the coming weeks. Then something happened during the Christmas period that even got to Willow, and that's when he finally admitted that something strange was going on in his home. People in the comments advised Willow to take photographs all over his house using a digital camera. Now, it is well known in paranormal circles that sometimes orbs, ghosts and shadow figures can get captured on camera even when they're not seen by the naked eye. So when he finished taking the photographs, he connected his camera to his PC, thinking that nothing had been captured, but he was wrong. Willow had captured something very creepy. Watch.
So I just wanted to do another little update video regarding the the situation. So this Christmas, first Christmas I've spent alone, which is fucking horrible, but yeah, this Christmas I've just been looking at pictures on my computer, and I've got a few pictures saved of my flat. Like, when I got some comments, I got a few comments basically saying to take some pictures in my house to, well, it was some kind of psychic or something. I don't really believe in that kind of stuff, but someone's saying that they can see things that other people can't see. So I've got some of them saved on my computer, and I was looking at some of them over Christmas, and yeah, it is fucking creeped me out a bit. Just have a look. Right, so this is my corridor. At first glance, like when I took the picture, I didn't see anything, but then I noticed here, and it's really hard to see because it's in the shadows, but like, I don't even know if the camera can pick that up. Like, it kind of looks like it's probably just a bit of pareidolia with my coats, because that's where my coats are hung. But then I looked at another picture here, and you can see the coats aren't positioned like that. So like, this is the other picture, and it looks like a fucking hand or something. And I would just put that down to pareidolia, but then when you look at this one, there's nothing there. So yeah, fuck knows what that is.
So in the first photo, the picture is of the door that opens by itself. At first, it didn't look like anything, but when he brightened the photo, something strange stuck out. If you look at the second photo, you can see his jacket hanging on the wall. But if you look at the first photo, something strange is sticking out from under the jacket. It looks like a head peeking out, looking straight at Willow. And this looks like her arm. And if you look at the other photographs side by side, you can definitely see a difference. But it gets worse. So in the first photo, we see something peeking out from behind the jackets, right? Well, in the second photo, it disappears. But then what is this? That, my friends, is a head. Something is peeking out at Willow from the stairs. You can even make out its hair. It seems that it moved from behind the jackets and then it went towards the stairs, proving that there is really something that opens Willow's door. And coming up, the activity gets worse. Suffice to say, this really creeped him out, and Willow said that he wished he never looked at the photos. And this is where we said goodbye to Willow last time. So everything from this point onwards is now his update.
Video just before, well, I tried recording a video before and it didn't catch it on camera, but this fucking door just opened on its own. If there's anything or anyone in this room with me, open that door. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Right, look at that. There is definitely no one down there. Look. No one hiding behind the corner. What the fuck? See, it did it just before, and I was like, what the fuck's going on? And I just thought I'll get my camera out and see if it happens again, and it fucking did. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Right, look at that. There is definitely no one down there. What the actual fuck? Right, look at that. There is definitely no one down there. So I tried recording this video before, and this fucking door behind me opened on its own. And it's fucking done it again. Just to show there's no one down there. Anyway, I've got one of these ninja fucking, what do you call it, ninja juicer here. Got it on a TikTok ad.
Now, just in case some people watching think that the door opening might be down to a draft, Willow's been recording his doors opening and closing a lot more recently. And for the last few months, it's always been the kitchen door, leading to the stairs. But soon that would change.
Right. Just want to show it happening again. So if there's anything in this room, I didn't even have to finish.
So as the door opens, a strange reddish orangey orb shoots downward erratically. Also, there's a second much faster orb which I almost didn't see. And there's a whisper that sounds like it's saying, it's him.
I didn't even have to finish. Didn't even have to finish. Didn't even have to finish. Got shut up then because I heard a massive bang coming from the other room. You'll have to excuse my voice, I got a really sore throat. But yeah, I just heard a really loud bang, so I should probably go check it out. There's Corey's cat tower, and look where she's decided to sleep, on top of there. Nothing in there. I hear bangs and then I notice that there's nothing's fallen over or anything. I put it down to the windows a lot of the time because I think they bang. Well, I know they bang. Right, well that skateboard wasn't on the floor before. I mean, it's nothing new with the door opening on its own. I mean, maybe it was just a bit of gravity. But knowing my luck, the CCTV won't have picked up on it, because it does that. It likes to record when nothing happens and then not record when something does happen, because it's really annoying.
Then it happens again. Watch the skateboard before it falls. So really strangely, even though Kari doesn't like going into the kitchen, in the early hours of a February night, at precisely 2:59 in the morning, the camera gets triggered by Kari the cat, who seems to be staring at the kitchen door, almost like she's listening to something. And then you hear a bang, and Kari shoots off and hides underneath the chair. It's like she was listening to something and ran off the moment she heard something coming up the stairs. Then, a few seconds later, something opens the kitchen door. And then, even weirder, the kitchen drawer opposite the door opens by itself. And that's when things get even more serious. Up until now, this spirit has only interacted with Willow and Kari. But on the 21st of February last month, Willow's daughter experienced something strange for the first time. Watch.
I did want to share something, but first just look how cute this is. So, I had my kids over this weekend, and what my daughter likes to do is she likes to line up all of the toys like this and make little queues, and this was all of the Digimon queuing up to go into the Digimon hotel. I just thought I'd share that because it's dead cute. But yeah, basically what happened this weekend, it was a couple of days ago. I was upstairs getting my son to sleep, so my daughter, she was downstairs just playing on her own, and she came running upstairs dead scared, saying that she saw someone in the kitchen. She didn't really give me much information other than that she saw someone in the kitchen, and she was really scared, and she came running upstairs shouting "Daddy." So yeah, I just wanted to share that. I haven't checked my CCTV yet, but I'm gonna have a look and see what's been caught, but I've been really busy, so I've not had a chance to look.
Did you see it? At the exact same time that the kitchen door opens, so too does the door to the dollhouse. Watch.
Right, I've just come downstairs to this. Now, I know for a fact they shouldn't have knocked over. That's never happened before. My fucking clothes that I've folded up nicely. Well, the whiteboard's still on, so that's good. And before I have someone saying, why do you keep whining? Why do you keep complaining? Just get a priest over to come and cleanse your house. I don't believe in that kind of shit. I'm not religious, So I don't believe in Jesus. I don't believe in God. I don't believe in Allah or any of that shit. I don't believe in any of it. So why would I get a priest over, or why would I play bloody Islamic music in my house if I'm not religious? Like, it's like me saying to someone else, why don't you start bloody dancing around a fire, singing pagan songs? It's like, if you're not pagan, then you're not going to do it, are you? Corey was in my bedroom just a second ago, and she came running out, did this weird meow, really loud meow, and well, yeah, the door, like, she was literally just in there. It like slammed itself shut. Corey came out, like poor Corey. She came out, like looking terrified, and then it opened again. And it just keeps opening and closing itself. Like, it's never done this before. Corey. Fuck. Fucking Teddy's in the way. What the fuck? That door just slammed itself. Don't you dare do it again. Fucking shit me right up that. The door behind me in my bedroom keeps fucking opening and closing itself again. And Corey lying here like, just like, I don't know. I'm really worried about her. You okay, Corey? I don't know if something's wrong with her. You okay, Corey? She's just like, her tail's going a bit crazy. You okay, Corey? You alright, Corey? You okay? Hey. It's okay, Corey. Come on, Corey. You okay? Oh my god. I don't have a clue what just happened then. She just went really limp, and then she tried to bite me, and then she just ran off. Like, I thought she was bloody dying. What the fuck? What the actual fuck is going on here? And now the fucking door's closing itself. What the actual fuck is going on? What the fuck? What the fuck? You okay, Corey? You okay? You okay?
Up until this day, it's always been the door in the kitchen that moves by itself. And remember, this haunting has only just started. I got in contact with Willow very early in the haunting process, and from what we've seen here on my channel, it usually always takes a few months for the activity to increase. And now, it's been about 6 months since Willow moved into the property. So far we've seen doors opening and closing, objects moving on their own, whispers, moans and growls, and now the activity has reached Willow's bedroom. So recently, people in the comments have been telling Willow to use a Ouija board to make contact. Personally, I think that's a horrible idea. We already know that there's definitely something in Willow's home, and to the people asking Willow to use a Ouija board, they don't care about Willow or have his best interests at heart. It must be really scary living on your own, and I have this really bad feeling that if he does use a Ouija board, all it's gonna do is make the activity stronger. Also, I don't know if you saw it, but Willow's teddy bear moved too. At first, the plasma ball moves a little bit, which in turn moves the teddy bear. Also, the orange Digimon's head moved too, from looking straight to looking down. And then the same white teddy bear at the back moves again. All of this happens at the exact same time as the bedroom door is opening and closing. And even Kari knew something was wrong. Willow found Kari hiding behind the toilet. When it comes to the paranormal, learn to trust your animals. Cats and dogs will always be able to see, hear, or sense the paranormal before their human counterparts. Then, the following night, Willow gets woken up again at 5 o'clock in the morning by loud banging. Watch.
Right, so it's like 5:30 in the morning. I just got woken up to a loud fucking bang. I was thinking maybe it's just Corey, but no. Corey's here sleeping next to me. And if you want to have a look as well, this is what he's fucking come to. Falling asleep, watching fucking Minecraft playthroughs. Because I can't fucking sleep, and I'm just like, I need to have all my electronics on, like my fucking Xbox and my PC, in order to even like relax. It's fucking ridiculous, but that's what's going on. Let's go see what's going on downstairs. Right, so the fucking light's not working again. What the fuck? Fucking orange on the floor. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking freezer's leaking. Oh, right, and the fucking door's just opened itself. I don't even know if the camera fucking picked that up. Oh, for fuck's sake. I can't be fucking bothered with this. Right, if there's anything in the room with me right now, if there's anything or anyone that wants to communicate, open the fucking door. Go on, open the fucking door. What the fuck? Fucking hell. Oh my god. Right, so there's something in the room. Do you want me to do a fucking Ouija board? Is that it? What the fuck? For fuck's sake. Fucking... Right, I'm just gonna fucking... That scared the fucking shit out of me. What the fuck? Fucking hell. Oh my Right, so there's something in the room. Do you want to do a fucking Ouija board? Is that it? What the fuck? Fuck's sake.
Things are definitely getting worse. At 5 o'clock in the morning, Willow hears a loud noise, so he turns on his phone, starts recording, and he goes to see what it was. As he gets downstairs, the light switch doesn't work, which is another common strange occurrence. As Willow walks into the kitchen, he sees that every single cupboard door has been opened. And then, as if to further taunt Willow, the kitchen door opens again. Willow gets a little bit pissed off, and quite rightly so too. Then the skateboard falls again, and a growl gets captured near Willow's phone mic. At this moment, Willow asks out, "Do you want me to use a Ouija board?" Then, immediately, he gets his answer. From behind him, some of his DVDs and games get thrown onto the floor.
Right, so there's something in the room. Do you want me to do a fucking Ouija board? Is that it? What the fuck? Fuck's sake. Right, so there's something in the room. Do you want me to do a fucking Ouija board? Is that it? What the fuck? Fuck's sake.
So that was enough for Willow, and after this, he went back upstairs for the night. So there you have it. That's what's been happening in the last couple of months at Willow's home. Like I said, we met Willow just as his haunting was starting, and in the last couple of months, it's already escalated to knocks and taps, doors opening and closing, objects moving on their own, and Willow has already captured a strange shadow figure on camera, and his daughter saw a figure standing and watching her in the kitchen. We've heard multiple voices, moans and growls, and even a man's voice saying hello. Whoever or whatever is dwelling in Willow's home, I think they want to make contact. Willow has already sent me some more raw footage of paranormal activity in his home, which I've stored for the next video, so I'll be checking back in with him in the coming weeks. But until then, if you haven't checked his account already, I highly advise you to. The name is on screen, and when you get there, swipe all the way to the beginning and watch his paranormal videos from day one. But don't forget, when you get there, to tell him the Dark Knight sent you. Thank you. My House Ghost. Not much is known about chapter 2, and there's only a few videos, so it's going to be a short chapter. All I know is that they made this account to upload strange activity that happened between 2023 and 2024, and then they stopped posting. Their last upload was on the 16th of November 2024, and the description section said me and my kids were hearing sounds like footsteps in the kitchen. Ignore the smoke alarm, but the man was at home when he started hearing noises. You can hear footsteps coming from the stairs.
Can you make a noise? Okay, I'll be back.
Now this video is really strange, and I'm really looking forward to your comments to know what you think it could be. The video starts with the kids asleep in bed. Everything written on the screen is from the uploader, but it seems to be on point. All of a sudden, something pulls the lampshade wire, which makes the game's controller fall off the table. The noise of the falling controller makes the boy flinch a little, but let's zoom in and watch that again. So the kids are nowhere near the wire. So what pulled it? So the uploader wrote on the screen that a tiny hand pulled the wire. And if we zoom in, you can see it does in fact seem to be something that looks like a hand or fingers holding that wire. And just before it tugs it, you can see the fingers flex, like they're getting a better grip. Now, I've watched this quite a few times. It definitely does look like a hand. So I went to the comments to try to get some answers. Some people commented that it was a cat or a dog. Others said that it might have been a bear or a raccoon because of the shape of the hand. But what do you think? If I was a skeptic, I'd say the raccoon theory probably fits the most. But the family checked the house the following day. There was no way for any animals to get in. Also, there were no droppings or any other indication that animals were present.
Close the door. Can you close the door, please? What the fuck?
Let me ask. Open the door if you need help.
What the?
You do?
Oh my! It opened it wide as shit. Oh my god!
Close the door if you need help.
I swear to God, I put it on.
Oh my! Why is it doing? What the? Bro, no! Yes, I knew. Yes, I knew. Elgin, please.
Do you see
Elgin,
it?
can you please? It's closed all the way, bro. It's closed all the way.
Open the door all the way if you need help.
This place haunted.
Oh my god!
Close the door if you need help.
Close the door.
I'm getting scared. I'm finna cry,
Let
bro.
him move it.
So in the following video, I want you to focus on the strange orb-like shapes shooting by. The video is from the CCTV in the back garden, so the noises can't be vetted because it's from outside. But focus on what you can see, not what you can hear. It's quite strange and it doesn't look like any insects or birds.
And the first day, it was nice and peaceful, and everything was good. But then, while I was here in my bedroom, it's nothing. But all of a sudden, lately I've been having very strange, kind of some weird paranormal type stuff where the doors opening by itself. And that was actually the second night. It was the second night. Then I think it was around 11. I was kind of in my office, but I was going to bed, and all of a sudden I look at this weird looking creepy apparition that was kind of exactly around right in the same air corner, and I looked at it, I'm like, oh crap! So I kind of ran. I'm like, what the heck is that? And it had hands, and I saw half of his face, but it looked like white ghostly. I don't know what it is, but very weird. It was very weird. But then all of a sudden, it's just crazy. Oh snap! What the heck? What the heck? Hello? What the heck? Y'all see that? Man, that thing drove by itself, and there's no wind drag or nothing. Look at the fan. Look at the fan working. What the heck? Y'all saw that, right? This is is what I'm talking about. It's doing it by itself. Nobody there. The frick is wrong with this? And to me, now sometimes I ain't gonna lie, but the internet ain't on. And it usually come on. But goodness gracious, that was just weird. But this is what I'm talking about. And then 2 days ago, this time I had to do the video on. It was on Thursday, and I had my tripod, and I was like, okay, let me put this down and see what happens. Then all of a sudden, here comes a weird figure coming through the hallway, coming through the dark hallway like it's crazy, right in that corner. But the camera flipped the other way. It was the other way, so it was actually that way, but it was in that corner. So it's very weird. Well, very creepy stuff happening in my apartment, but I hope I'm gonna need some parallels out here. Man, I'll let you know if I see anything strange up there. But what you just saw, I think that there was no. I ain't seen. I don't know. I did not see nothing, and it just opened by itself. Nothing.
And after this video, the account went silent. They stopped posting. Like I said, I've reached out to the family, so if I hear anything back, I will let you know. The doll under the house. Kyle's update. For chapter 3, we're checking back in with Carl Anthony, who I featured a few months ago. If you remember, Carl and his fiancée moved into this house in 2024, and it's only when he started changing and decorating the house that paranormal activity started. The house was built in the 70s in a small town suburb of Kentucky in the United States, and when Carl and his fiancée moved in, he started rooting around in the attic, and he found some old items. And when he started renovating, that's when he found an old journal that belonged to the previous owner. And that's when things got really strange. So he made an account on TikTok and started documenting the old items that he kept digging up and the paranormal activity that went side by side with it and got stronger and stronger with every item that he found. On the 16th of April last year, Kyle woke up to a normal sunny day in the suburbs of Kentucky. He got dressed, checked the mail, and made a cup of coffee, and he was in the process of getting ready to start some renovating work on the house, when he started to hear loud banging coming from the back of the garage. In the time that he had been living in the house, he told me that he had heard that noise quite a few times. It sounded like someone banging on wood. Also, in the messages that I got from him before all the activity kicked off, he told me that he felt really weird, like he was being watched, and he wasn't alone in the house, even when he was physically alone. So on that morning, he took out his phone, and he started recording to show his fiancée who was at work. They both had heard the strange sounds before, so he wanted to get to the bottom of what it was and to film it. When he went out into the garage, he saw the attic cord moving, so he decided to go up and check it out. But honestly, he was a little bit spooked because the banging was really loud last time, so he decided to make a homemade camera stick instead. The plan was simple: lift the selfie stick into the attic to see if it was a draft making the sounds. But things didn't go the way he planned. Watch.
Okay, I just heard a loud ass banging in the garage while I was pouring my coffee. What the fuck? Please do not be something weird. I cannot take this shit anymore. The fuck? Oh shit. All right. I haven't worked up the courage to go up there yet, but I got me a rake and some string, and I'm gonna rig me up a homemade selfie stick. See what we can see. What?
Eventually, he went up into the attic and he found a box tucked right at the back of the attic. Inside the box was this doll, a candle, some Christmas decorations, some old material, a perfume bottle, and a leather-bound journal. Everything was old and dusty, but it was the journal that was the most interesting thing he found. He found out that a little girl died in the property, and the doll used to belong to the little girl. As the days, weeks, and months went by, Kyle found more and more strange items hidden in the house. Hidden behind walls, under floorboards, in the attic, and in the crawl space. And with every object that he found, more paranormal activity happened. And then things got too much. The paranormal activity started to scare him. So Carl decided to take the advice he was given in the comment section, and he tried to appease the spirits by giving the doll back and doing some type of ritual. But it didn't have the desired effect. Instead, it made things worse, and as he ran up the stairs, he said he heard a popping sound and the house started to shake. There were no earthquakes that week according to the United States Geological Survey, but you can still see dust and debris falling from the shaking. So things got more and more spooky over the following months. So now it's time to check back in with him to see how things are with Kyle and the house. Watch.
It's happening again. I can hear it again. I know. I'll be right back. It's happening again. I can hear it. Do y'all hear it too? Is it coming from the floor? Or is it coming? I can't tell where it's coming from. I can't tell where it's coming from. Well, we thought we were going to bed, but that just happened. So we both decided to come out here on the gazebo and sit here for a little bit. I don't think we're going to get a lot of sleep tonight. Well, I just caught it again. I've got another recording of the voice. I'm about to play it for you. I don't know what to say. I don't have any talking toys in the basement. I don't have any talking pumpkins in the basement. It's not my turtles. My turtles don't laugh and giggle. People talking about turtle mating calls. No, it is not my turtles. So here, just watch it. Just watch it. Just watch it. I just heard the voice again. I just heard it again. Oh, okay. Yeah. Did you hear that? Why does this keep happening? Why does this keep happening, y'all? Oh, I think I heard something else. I think I heard it again. Hello? Somebody down there? Oh, yeah. Oh. Hear that voice?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That was a door. I'll be right back. Did you hear that, kitty? Did you hear that? Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Did you hear that? Holy crap. Where was that coming from? Oh my gosh. It's not coming from in the garage, is it? I don't know. Oh. What? Oh shit. Yeah. I'm freaked out. Goodness. Are you kidding? What the fuck?
So it's been a good few months since I've checked back in with Kyle, and from the outset, it looks like the strange sounds are still being heard. The loud banging from the attic, and now the addition of strange tappings and voices coming from the floorboards. We found out last time from the journal and from Kyle speaking to his neighbors that a little girl died in the property. So could the tapping and the voices be coming from the spirit of the little girl? Even the cats can hear and sense something coming from the floorboards.
This is freaking crazy. Check this out. The knocking is happening in the attic. Listen to that. Gosh dang it. The light just keeps... why is this my life? Yo, this is driving me nuts. It's just constant. I don't know what to do. I just do not know what to do. Goodness. The lighter's gone off 3 times. There it goes again. Goodness. What the hell? That's the light switch right there. I mean, there's another one there too, but... Okay. I didn't touch that. I did not touch that light switch. There's nobody there.
So if you notice in the video, Kyle started talking about Shelly like she's the spirit responsible for all the activity. Shelly is the name of the doll. It's what the little girl used to call her. But now, by acknowledging Shelly as a spirit, I fear that it's giving the entity power and substance, because now Kyle keeps hearing the voice of a little girl. But the danger is that the entity could be pretending to be a harmless spirit, to get closer to Kyle, and to get Kyle to let his guard down. But in fact, it could be something more sinister.
What the hell? What the hell is that? What the fuck? I guess it stopped. Okay. Alright, y'all. I have taken everything out of this closet, and there is nothing in here. I don't know where that rattling was coming from. Let's see. It might have been one of these shelves. That one's firm. That one's loose. This is loose. Maybe it was hitting that. But there's nothing in here. I mean, short of taking up the carpet. I don't know. That's probably not even loose. Well, it is kind of loose. I don't know. Let's see. I don't see nothing. Oh, there ain't nothing down there. Don't see anything.
So one night, after hearing some loud voices coming from under the floorboards, Carl decides to go into the crawl space to check it out. He's shown us the crawl space before on his account. The entrance to the crawl space is through a square hole on the side of the house, which is covered by a wooden hatch. Now, in the coming weeks, hopefully Kyle will change the hatch for something more secure, with a padlock. But up until then, Kyle's scared that someone got into the crawl space and now lives underneath the house. So on this night, he goes to check it out. But instead of voices, he hears growls. He abruptly stopped recording and he got the hell out of the crawl space. Watch.
Just heard it again. I heard voices underneath the house. We're going. We're going. We're going in. We're going. If there's something in here, we're going to find it. was voices. I heard voices. Oh my God, I'm so freaked out. Oh shit. What the? Oh shit. Oh God. What the fuck? What is this? Shit. Where is it coming from? I can't. Shit. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Shit. Fuck. Okay, 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 okay. Alright. What the fuck? I can't. Okay, okay, okay. I posted a TikTok recently. Did y'all just see that? Holy crap. Did y'all just see that? I didn't get the phone to it in time. That paint, that just fell off the wall. That scared the crap out of me. This. It just fell off the wall. What the fuck? Yeah. Oh, shit. Somebody literally just asked me, do you ever have anything happen in the kitchen? Yo, that freaked me the f out. What fell? This painting. That painting right there fell. I just picked it up. I'm gonna have to clip that out of the live and post it. Oh my gosh, that scared the crap out of me. I posted a TikTok recently. Did y'all just see that? Holy crap. Yo, I swear I just heard footsteps in here. Like three times now. It just happened again. Listen. What the heck? It had a voice this time. Holy shoot. Tell me you heard that. I don't know if my camera picked it up or not. What the fuck? Oh my God. Yo. What the heck? Did you hear that? Somebody just rang my doorbell and there was no one there when I answered. Somebody just rang my doorbell and there was nobody there. What the hell is going on? Why is somebody ringing my doorbell and running off? Where could they have run to? I was standing right there in the kitchen. I mean, they couldn't have got away. There's no car in the driveway. What is going on? This doorbell has rang 3 times in a row in the past 10 minutes, and there is nobody there. 3 times. I swear, but they're just... Every time. There's nobody here. I don't know what to think. It's 4:30 in the morning. It is 4:30 in the morning. Is it possible the doorbell's messed up, like it's malfunctioning or something? Yo, gosh dang. It's just never ending. It is one thing after another. I swear to God.
So I know some people in the comments are probably gonna say that his batteries need changing, and you might be right, but it's just another strange coincidence to add to the ever-growing list of weird happenings at Kyle's house. Also, ever since moving in, Kyle found a few objects in the attic, the walls, and the floorboards, and the thing about sharing your home and findings with the world is that people are gonna ask you to look in places that you might not normally look. So one day, advised by some of his comments, he goes around checking the vents. Watch.
I'm going to try to get a look inside this vent cover here. I don't know if I can take that off. It's like cemented in, you know what I mean? So we're gonna have to look for another method to see back in here. I just noticed that this vent might give us a peek into the part of the crawl space we haven't seen before. If I can get my phone up in it. Let's see. Oh shit, it's not gonna go. Hold it. Oh wait, it opens. It opens, it opens. Alright, let's see if we can get a look up in there. I can barely see the... Can we see anything? I can't see my phone screen from this angle. I don't know. Can we see anything? Let me try to look right here. I can see some cinder blocks. You see anything?
Now, I don't know about you, but when Carl put his phone into the second vent, I was not expecting to see that. If Carl didn't put that doll there himself, then that is one very creepy, but nevertheless very interesting find. Ever since moving into the house, Kyle has found a long list of objects, and I read somewhere that back in the day, people used to put objects like toys, shoes, baby clothes and trinkets behind walls and hidden around the house for good luck, but also for other reasons like keeping bad spirits away. Maybe this doll under the house is for that reason. So people in the comments had the same thought, and they warned Kyle not to remove the doll, because we all know what curiosity did to the cat. There is a possibility that the doll under the house is linked to the strange activity, but only time will tell. So there you have it. We came, we saw, and we got creeped out. So that's what's been happening in the last few months over at Kyle's house. I didn't have time to show you all the rest, so if you're new to his account, make sure to make yourself a cup of tea and jump on over to his account and watch his paranormal treasure hunt from the beginning. The name is on screen. And when you get there, drop Kyle a comment or two. But don't forget to tell him the Dark Knight sent you. Thank you. If you're enjoying my work so far, and you're interested in ghosts, poltergeists and demons and strange dark mysteries, then subscribe to my channel Project Dark Knight Horror and turn on the bell icon so you'll never miss one of my videos. Thank you. Misty's Mystery. The full update. For Chapter 4, we're revisiting a family that has already been featured on most paranormal channels, and I'm sure you're probably going to say to yourself that you've seen one or two of our videos, but before you go skipping the video, just wait, because this is Project Dark Knight. I do things differently, because when every other channel is rushing to be the first one to post videos, I quietly wait, get in touch with the families, I get all the right background information, and any new videos to paint the entire full picture, and I give you, the viewers, the whole case. So let's begin. This is Misty. She's a 34-year-old busy mum of 4 from San Antonio, Texas. Her TikTok account is full of her family videos, shopping buys for mums, cooking tips, advice for parents, makeup tutorials and hacks and tips for any busy parent. She really is grounded and very humble. She said she didn't mean to make a TikTok account, but her life got so busy and loud that she needed the outlet, something just for her. So here we are. Misty started her TikTok journey before any of the paranormal activity came to the surface, so just remember that. In between looking after the family, Misty decided to move around the rooms because now she's a full-time stay-at-home mum. They decided to turn Misty's office into her 2-year-old's nursery because now the baby is big enough to move upstairs with the rest of the siblings. So she shuffled the rooms around to make more space. It makes more sense when Misty says it. So on the 11th of October last year, which was about 5 months ago, they moved the children's bedrooms around. Things were going great. They had almost finished everything. So Misty decided to give her viewers a house tour. So on the 12th of October, she filmed the finished rooms. Everything looked great, and with the birthday party coming up that day, everything was on track. But coming up, Misty would soon be tested in a way that she had never experienced before. Her calm and organized world would soon be invaded by something she had zero control over. The paranormal. It all started one night when the baby monitor started to glitch, keeping her awake. As she was sleeping, the baby monitor, which is in her youngest bedroom, kept picking up music. She could hear it playing on a dresser next to her, but when she checked the bedroom, everything was silent. So where did the noises come from? But there was more to come. The following day, something happened that sent chills down Misty's spine and filled her with fear and dread and uncertainty. On the 15th of October, she made a TikTok video telling us that she's been recording her baby monitor anytime any sound or motion gets detected, so she can show her husband when he gets home. But as she scrolled through the videos on her baby monitor, she saw something creepy as hell. Watch.
This weekend we are turning my house completely upside down, trying to get some rooms moved around before my husband leaves town again tomorrow for the week. We turned my office into my 1.5-year-old's nursery when she was born, and now she is officially big enough to move upstairs with the big kids. So we moved my daughter out of this room. Now she's across the hall. We moved her nursery into this room, and now I get my office back. I'm going to be starting a small business soon, and I've been working from the kitchen counter, and it has just been chaotic with the kids. I'm thrilled to have my own space where I can actually close the door and get some work done. This is what we have so far. We still have a ton of work to do. Her closet is still completely full with all of her decor that we need to hang, but it's a work in progress. Just wrapped up my daughter's room, so I'm going to give y'all a quick tour. The baby's room stayed pretty much the same because that bunk bed actually proved to be a lot more difficult to take apart, so we are leaving it there for the time being. But we got all the furniture in, the TV hung. That is like a closet because this closet's really small since it was a game room closet. I'll show it to you. We did a little couch. She has all of her stuffed animals in this awesome Amazon organizer, her gymnastics stuff. And then this side is her desk for all her schoolwork and crafts. And of course, her little makeup vanity. This closet's pretty tight, but we made it work. We have all of her shoes, some storage and bags, and then her jackets are up there. We don't really use those very often in Texas. That is the final look. We just need to get some stuff up on the walls. We need to hang everything in here and try to figure out what we're going to do with that situation. This is going to be so cute. We have a birthday party that's an hour away today, so I don't think we'll be doing too much house stuff. Kids are out of school. My husband sleeps during the day and then leaves to go to work tomorrow night. Anybody have one of those VTech baby cameras? It keeps glitching out and it has woken me up so many times tonight. I thought it was just background noise, but the last time I swear I heard music playing. But then it got me thinking, like, if my neighbors have a baby monitor, could there be some kind of interference where they can actually hear me, like hear conversations that I'm having in my house? I'm just curious because I'm pretty sure I just heard music this last time that it woke me up. I'm thinking it's got to be picking up my neighbor's camera or something. Okay, y'all, I'm actually starting to freak out. There is some really weird shit going on. So last night, obviously, I was up all night because of the camera. Then this morning, I'm making my 5-year-old's breakfast, and he's like, yeah, I'm just really tired because I kept waking up from having really bad dreams last night. But honestly, no big deal. Like, kids say stuff like that all the time. They have bad dreams. I slept next to him last night, and I never once saw him wake up. I drop him off at school. Everything's good. I come home. My oldest wants a shake. Get everything out. I turn the blender on. I start blending the shake. I'm cleaning up from making lunches and putting stuff away in the pantry. And all of a sudden, literally the loudest sound, I turn around and me and my son are like, what the fuck? The blender literally flew across the kitchen. I'll post a picture, but it came unplugged. The motor's on the floor. The jug that holds all the contents is splattered everywhere. There's shake all over my cabinet. I just do not know what's going on. I really wanted to try to take a nap today when I put my baby down just because I'm exhausted. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God. So I've been recording the baby monitor anytime the sound or the motion detection goes off so that I can show my husband because he's on the road and I wanted to send him all this crazy shit that's been going on. Watch this video and tell me what you see. I literally ran up there so fast. There's nothing in her room. I brought her downstairs. This motion and sound detectors are still going on. I'm freaking out right now. I see all of your comments coming through. I had no idea that this video was going to blow up like it did, so I have not been able to respond to everybody. A lot of you had said that the video was too fast for you to see anything, so I'll include it on here with it slowed down. I still have no idea what happened or what that was. I left the house today. My son had a football game and my mother-in-law was here. She lost internet for like, I don't know, maybe 2 hours. That was really the only weird thing that happened while I was gone for her. And that's all I have. It was a 4-second video. As soon as I saw that object appear on the top of the bunk bed, I just threw my phone and camera and I just went running up there. So I just really didn't get much longer of a video than that. I will see how tonight goes and see what we need to do further, if it's nothing or if it ends up being something. So have a good night.
The video shows a cot and a bunk bed. All the kids are in school apart from the baby, who is in the cot. As Misty watched, thinking that the motion detected was just a baby moving, she saw something on the right-hand side of the screen move in and out of view really fast. For all intents and purposes, it looked like dark-colored hair, right? Meaning that someone was on the bunk bed in the same room as the baby. So even though she was scared, the protective mama bear ran upstairs without any hesitation to see who or what was on the bed. But when she got there, she didn't find anything. She brought her baby out of that room, but the sound and motion detectors still were going off, picking up new sounds even when she had left the room. So she decided to give her viewers another look at the bedroom in question. But it didn't go well. Watch.
Okay, a lot of y'all were asking about the room situation, so I'm going to run that through real quick. We moved my daughter from this room into this room. She got new furniture. That's why the bunk bed is still in there. Then we moved the baby from my office, which used to be her bedroom, now it's my office again, up into this room. So this is the attic that's in between the rooms that I was talking about that's cracked. It's been that way for a while, so it's not something that I'm overly concerned about, but y'all have got me freaking out in the comments. I cannot even breathe walking in this room, so I am truly terrified, but I'm gonna walk y'all in here real quick. This is the bunk bed. This is where I took her out of her crib, ran up the bunk bed. There was nothing up there when I came. We have her rocking chair, her changing station, her closet with all of the stuff that we still need to put up. This is where I have everything that was gifted. I know a lot of y'all were saying check stuff that came from a thrift store or that wasn't yours, because it might be causing it. I will show you guys up here. There's nothing suspicious. There's no hair from like a rat or something that could have came in. This is marker. These are still tucked in on the sides, like they're still tight from, you know, if somebody was trying to be underneath the blankets. I don't think that's plausible. So I don't know. I have no idea what could be causing it. Oh my God, it's rocking. Fuck.
Misty mentions the attic briefly, but little did she know that her viewers would also catch something really creepy in between the rafters. But before that, she opens the door to the bedroom in question. Now, even though Misty says she was terrified, she was still brave enough to walk in. At first, everything looked fine. She showed us the cot, and the closet, and the bunk bed, and the rocking chair. Everything was going smoothly. She climbed up the ladder and showed us where the dark-colored hair was, seen on the camera. But just then, as she looked towards the right-hand side, Misty caught a glimpse of the rocking chair moving on its own, and she freaked out. Now, people in the comments were fast to say that it was Misty's weight on the bunk bed that made the rocking chair move. Even if Misty did shake the bed, the way the rocking chair is positioned, it would be impossible to make it move. Also, when Misty saw the rocking chair move, she genuinely seemed frightened. That night, Misty's husband came home from work, and because of the past few days and the strange experiences, They both decided that the attic should be closed up, just in case. But the eagle-eyed paranormal community were watching while Misty's husband went into the attic, and what they saw made Misty wish that she never looked into the comments. Watch.
Alright guys, Daddy is home. Y'all got me to sub in today to do some filming because we had some weird stuff going on this week and Mama does not want to come up here anymore, which is understandable. That is our weird room. No one's going in there anytime. Here is the cracked attic. It's been that way for some time now. It's been about 2 years that it's been like that, so I'm not overly concerned. That's the first thing I told my wife is it's not that big of a deal. It's how it's been. But anywho, we're gonna check it out. Give her a look around. I was indeed scared last night. Okay. All right, we're good. That scared me a little bit. I was scared last night, not gonna lie, being home alone. But it was a smooth night. I was so exhausted. I slept very good. I didn't wake up to any weird stuff. Attic looks fine. Does not feel good in here. It is very hot. But I don't see any animal droppings or anything weird. Definitely not a person up here. If there is a thing, I don't know, but it seems normal up here. Just our AC unit. So, I mean, it looks good up here, guys. I'll be bringing a drill up here so I can put a screw inside of this door and then we will be good. Shouldn't have anything coming in and out of here anytime soon with that drill in there or the screw. But wish us luck. All right, time to shut this baby down for good.
These are some of the photos that the viewers took and sent in to Misty. Now, I have to admit, one or two of them do look like a face, but even if it was just a case of pareidolia, once Misty saw it, she couldn't help but be freaked out. And then, 3 days later, the strange phenomena continued.
Okay, you guys, this is the kind of weird shit that I'm talking about that's happening at the house. It's not necessarily paranormal or spiritual, just insane coincidences. So I'm inside folding a load of laundry and the loudest sound comes from the back of the living room. It's like boom, 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 boom. So I'm like, what the fuck? And I run outside and this is what is all over my yard right now. So I have no idea what this means. Sure, something just spooked them, but it's just another one of those really weird coincidences given everything that's going on. Like, what the fuck? I also had to call pest control back out here today because I woke up this morning. There were ants crawling everywhere, all over the floor, all over the counters, up the wall. I don't know, y'all.
Now, before the naturist races to the comments to correct me, yes, I know this isn't paranormal. And yes, I know this occurs a lot in nature. I just wanted to point out the strangeness. Firstly, it's a weird coincidence, right? And second, in all of the videos that I've made and all of the cases that I've looked into, this occurrence of birds flying into houses have happened quite a few times. And it's always in a house that has paranormal activity in it. Maybe when a house experiences strong paranormal activity, the house itself becomes like a beacon, giving off some kind of strange electrical interference that causes birds to get unbalanced, crash and die. Now, I'm no expert in the field of birds, but it is possible, right? Then, about 2 weeks later, Misty got a notification that the camera in the same bedroom had been triggered by motion. No one was in the bedroom, but the closet door started to open by itself. Watch.
Getting this notification on the baby's camera monitor, it's just beeping. I've never heard this beeping notification going off, so I'm like, what the heck is going on? And I look at it and it's the temperature notification. It's 62 degrees in that room right now, and our house is on 72, so I'm gonna go up there and check the thermostat. Let's go see what the temperature is. 72 degrees. 62 degrees in that room.
So the bedroom where all of the paranormal activity has occurred is 10 degrees cooler than the rest of the house. Now, as strange coincidences go, this one is definitely up there, and is highly likely to be paranormal related. Whenever ghosts and spirits are around, the temperature always drops. Misty needs to grab a few things from Avery's bedroom, so she decides to go in and have a look. And it doesn't end well. Watch.
Okay, let's run into Avery's room and grab her clothes as quick as we can. Okay, let's do it. Everything looks okay. Let's try to get in and get out. Let me set you guys up so y'all can see behind me. Okay, it should be good. Y'all can see behind me while I grab these. Okay, let's grab these clothes and go. What the fuck? Mom! Mom!
So everything looks okay at first, but while she's grabbing some of Avery's clothes, something really creepy happens. All of a sudden, one of Avery's toys activates, and you hear a child laughing. Misty screams out for her mum, and I don't blame her, and good old mum was there and answered back. You can hear her in the background, but when she watched the footage back from the bedroom camera, she noticed something else.
I want to talk about this really quick because I know a lot of y'all are thinking that something scarier happened in the room than me just bumping into that box and setting off the toy. But I went to go check the camera footage after seeing all these comments just to see if I could see anything else on there. And the camera was black and it said it was like unmounted, and so I'm like, that's weird. I clicked on the camera footage and it did record everything. Everything looked normal until the end, so I'm going to put it here. Try to get in and get out. Let me set you guys up so y'all can see behind me. Okay, let's grab these clothes and go. Mom! Mom! So now I have no idea what to think. Those boxes really do go off so easy when you touch them because they're loaded with all those sound toys. And also the camera isn't secured on top of that bunk bed. It's just kind of sitting on there. So I think maybe like me running so hard may have knocked it down. I have no idea. Part 2, and honestly what I forgot to mention yesterday is even worse. The first thing that I didn't mention that literally haunts me to this day is the rocking chair rocking on its own when I was showing you guys the setup of the room. After all the comments on the rocking chair video about the attic, I had my husband go up there to see if there was anything going on, and what you guys saw in the attic scared me so bad that we completely sealed the attic off shut. After I posted the video of all the birds, a lot of you guys saw the thing that was in the attic was also in the reflection of the window, which was terrifying. Right around that time, we started getting really bad bug infestations, especially ants. And our pest control guy could not get rid of the infestation. Probably the worst part of the bug infestation was the flies. We spent the weekend carving pumpkins with the kids, and the flies literally ate through them, destroyed them in one day. It was disgusting. Between the rocking chair, the attic, the reflections, the ants, the flies, the temperature drops, the toys going off on their own, the doors opening on their own, it has been non-stop scary shit over here for a month now. Not to mention that I deal with most of this on my own 90% of the time since my husband is on the road. I think that's all the major stuff, but if I left anything out, please let me know. And I really, really appreciate all of your kind words and being there for me and coming with me through this journey.
The camera moves, and even before Misty sets foot out of the closet. Now, if it fell while she was running past, then you could put it down to the camera falling because of the heavy footsteps. But that's not the case here. Also, if you listen to the camera mic, it sounds like something's physically touching it. Misty thinks that she knocked the camera over by running so hard, but we saw something else. So poltergeist activity, ghostly apparitions, cold spots, electrical interference, bug infestation and flies. Need I say more? So because Misty couldn't move houses, as a family they started to go church again, but they still needed help from someone who could advise them professionally. So Misty called a psychic. Now it's not that long, but I want you to listen to what the psychic lady had to say.
Okay, 5-year-old girl, black hair, dark. Okay, hold on. The room where you saw the black blob, is anyone in that room right now?
No.
Does anyone stay in that room?
No, not since that happened. It's been about a month since we've had the baby out of it.
Okay, can I have your baby's first name?
Avery.
Okay, she isn't, the kids don't feel like they're being affected, meaning this being isn't able to get to them. I almost don't want to tell you anything about it because I don't want to freak you out.
Okay.
So let me just deal with it. I know people watching want to know, so I might have you plug your ears.
No, I want to know too, because there's, and obviously there's still been more that's been going on, and I want the closure for myself, and I obviously make sure we're safe and the kids are safe.
It's giving me a hot flash. Hold on.
When she told me that she was scared to even tell me what this being was or looked like, I got so sick to my stomach. And after this is when she explained what the little girl looked like, and it's terrifying.
5-year-old, sort of reminds me, I never saw the movie, but I saw the preview, like the commercial for the Ring with the girl with the black hair. Is that the movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where she climbs out of the...
Correct.
I'm not saying she does any of that. I'm just like giving you a visual, okay? I'll try to rein this in so it's not like it doesn't panic. I'm going to remove her. So all of this will stop. It's all tied together though. This was a child who was, there was a lot of physical abuse. The child was born into a family that struggled with depression and schizophrenia. The child was born with deep depression, but suffered such physical abuse that quickly turned into more of a like a split or multiple personality in order to survive and manage the abuse.
So that's kind of the description of the girl, and then the next video is going to go into more detail about what she's experiencing while she's in there and trying to deal with it.
So Misty, this is where we can start to move something very scary into something very compassionate and healing. She's asking you to be her mom. And so obviously that's not going to happen, but what that's telling me is we want you to be able to embrace her. So just feel, see, imagine her and just love her like you would a child who is deeply traumatized and alone. She has no intention of hurting anyone there. She's just curious. There's love in that home.
Spirit just will not leave us alone. It loves our house, it loves our family, it loves something. So many of y'all had asked where I was for the last few weeks, and I kind of just took a little bit to decompress. So I'm going to go over everything that happened, and hopefully this will be the last time. We went to Disney for a week over the holidays, and I am so blessed to have my very best friend live in the same neighborhood as us. And so we watch each other's houses while we go on vacation. He was monitoring my house, and so he called me and he was like, hey, I've been driving by your house, and every night the lights are turned off. I go in there, I turn everything on, and then I lock up and leave, and then everything's turned off again. And I'm like, that's so weird. Maybe it's like the Alexa or something that's turning it off. Then I needed him to run by the house and unlock the door for the maid that was going to come and clean the house. And he's like, okay, I'm going to run over there really quick and unlock it, and then I have to leave to work, so I'm just going to leave it open. I'm like, that's fine. She's going to be there in like an hour or two. It's all good. She starts calling me. I answer. I'm like, oh my God, is everything okay? And she's like, hey, I'm here. The house is locked. I can't get in. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I call him, and he's like, I was there. I opened the door. So I had to call my neighbor. He has an emergency key. And I'm like, hey, can you go in, let somebody into my house, please? She is an absolute saint. She gets in, she does her job, she's amazing. She does let me know that she noticed that the front door and back door are leaking water from up above. So I'm like, fuck, that's our AC. If you remember, our AC is in my attic, so my husband was like, fuck, I'm gonna have to get up there and clean those lines out when we get home. So we get back home, he gets up there, unscrews everything, gets up there, had the worst feeling while he was up there, but I think just everything that's happened in our house, he was like, fuck this. He drains all the lines, cleans everything out. We're good. Everything's been fine since we've been home, but continued prayers, please, that it continues to go that way. You know that I am a fluke believer, so I'm like, was it the Alexa? Did he maybe just not unlock the door? Honestly, I don't know. That's what I'm going to choose to believe, because I went through so much anxiety and stress when we got home. I just was like in a mood, and I don't think I'll probably post about it again unless something crazy happens and like one of us is hurt.
So there you have it. That's everything that's happened so far in the home of the Huron family. I might not have been the fastest to upload, but I promise I'll always give you all the facts, the background information, and all of the footage. And as of last month, Misty was still experiencing strange activity. But just like a lot of accounts and families we've seen on my channel, Misty has decided to lay off from filming for the time being to see if that improves the activity. Now, if you want to watch the full psychic interview, because I only showed you just a bit, and if you want to catch up with Misty's other videos, then you can jump on over to her account. The name is on screen, and when you get there, drop Misty a comment or two. But don't forget to tell her the Dark Knight sent you. Thank you.
Do y'all see what I mean? I mean, literally, I try to be done. I don't talk about it. I don't do all the things. And this is 7 a.m. on a Wednesday, and my light is just having a freaking party on its own, just trying to make breakfast, make lunches. Here's my switch and whatever, remote, and here we are.
If you've seen something scary, creepy, or amazing, and you captured something paranormal on camera, or you might be unlucky enough to live in a haunted house and you need some help and advice and you think you're all alone, well, you're not. Project Dark Knight Horror is here for you. So send in your videos, links, emails, and recommendations to project Dark Knight. The email is on screen. Thank you. Paranormal autopsy. My last chapter comes from an account that belongs to a woman called Alexis. Alexis's account is full of videos about her family, her children and her husband. Her videos consist of family getaways, funny family videos. Also, she uses Randonautica, and a few of her videos have gone viral. Oh, and also, Alexis is a mortician, and for the last 10 years she's been a funeral director, and her husband and her eldest son works with her. Even though she's been a mortician for some time now, and she's used to being around dead bodies, she still admits that it gets creepy at night when she's all alone. Maybe that's why she got her son to help. One night, while she was getting ready for her shift, she suddenly heard something from down the hall. She reacted, but she thought nothing of it at the time. But soon, more creepy things would start to happen. Now, she can't really post videos showing behind the scenes procedures like embalming or organ removal, because first off, she likes to keep things respectful for the families of the deceased, but also because YouTube and TikTok would probably remove her content for being too gory. So she makes educational videos, talking about being a mortician, which she's been for over a decade now, and the funeral business and all the work it entails.
Hey guys, excuse my nappy hair, but fun mortuary fact. You use almost what's like super glue, but it's mortuary glue called Erin Alpha. You use it to A, close the eyelids, B, glue the lips so that the mouth doesn't come open. Everyone, it's 11:45 p.m. and I'm here at the funeral home, and I wanted to make a video to kind of explain. A lot of people aren't aware or are confused as to why funeral directors are at the funeral home at 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the morning. So death can occur at any time, morning, afternoon, evening, and funeral directors have to be ready to go at any time. So, you know, if a funeral director gets a call, they'll make that removal at the place of death, bring the loved one to the funeral home, and if they are going to be embalmed, that embalming is usually done at that time. So funeral directors can be at the funeral home all night. If they are getting multiple calls while they're embalming, they have to stop and go and come and finish and go and come and stop and all that stuff. So sometimes funeral directors are at the funeral home all night, and then they have to work in the office the next morning, meeting with families, taking out services. It can get really exhausting, but for me tonight, I am here, or I just got finished dressing a loved one for their services tomorrow. And I like to come in the night because there's no one here. It's peaceful, it's quiet. I can take my time and pay 100% full attention to that loved one without worrying, you know, oh, I have to go answer the phone, or I have to leave on a call. I can just actually come and take my time and concentrate. So I do like coming in the night because of that. And okay, that was weird. I don't like that. The light switch is right there, and the light just flickered. And I'm gonna cut this video short because that is cue for it's my time to go.
But then, one night, she was getting ready for her shift when she suddenly heard a creepy sound coming from the chapel. Now, she works in a big room where she does all of the procedures and takes care of the bodies. And attached to that room through 2 double doors is a chapel. And at the back of the chapel are toilets and an office. That's it. It's a small workplace. And at any one time, there's only ever 3 people in the building: Alexis, her husband and her son. But on this very night, at that moment, Alexis was all alone. Watch.
So we're here working. We were hearing some noises in the chapel, so we actually decided to come in the chapel and make this informative video to see if we could catch any of the noises. So I'm gonna explain what this is on today's mortuary information video. So there are times where we get loved ones who are donors. They're bone donors. They take skin, they take what they can for things that anybody may need, right? So when they come to us, we have to prepare them properly. And sometimes there are issues where there can be leakage. So in order to prevent the leakage and keep it contained, the deceased would go in one of these, which is called a unional. A unional contains all of the fluid and I thought I heard something. Contains all the fluid, and it makes sure that while your loved one is being presented in the visitation, we don't have any issues with anything, you know. Okay, let's go see. Because now I'm in the chapel and I'm not. Oh my God.
Did the lights go
Dude,
off?
the lights went off right when that happened.
You wanna go? Let's go.
It's always when we're recording. It never fails.
It's the camera.
Anyways.
Alexis has only been posting these types of videos since the beginning of this year, so it's still quite new. 99% of her videos consist of her family, and it's only when that scream was captured that she realized that people are interested in this. The problem is, when something goes bang, or when a scream is heard, she's normally too scared to stick around. But hopefully, as time goes on, she'll get more and more braver.
Hey you guys, we haven't made a video in a little while, so I just wanted to come on and kind of refresh everybody with just a little mortician tip here. I don't know if everybody's aware. So when you bring in the clothing to the funeral home, yes, you want your loved one dressed in something either they loved, or say they were in the military and they have, you know, military getup that they want on, their favorite shirt, their favorite pants, pajamas even, just so everyone's aware. I think that this is something people don't tend to think about. But in our world, when families bring us clothing, sometimes they're not aware that in order for the clothing to really fit properly, say it's too big, too small, we have to cut the back of the clothing in order to place it on your loved one. So sometimes if families request the favorite shirt back, or, you know, their favorite set of whatever they have on, it will be cut. It's very rare, unless the clothing is perfectly fitted to that person, that the director won't have to cut it. I've worked in several funeral homes where they don't cut it, and it... Is anybody here?
No, what is here?
They don't cut it, and it... Where they don't cut it, and it... Where they don't cut it, and it... Is anybody here?
No, what is here?
Who's here?
Time to go.
What?
Time to go.
We're the only ones here. I have to go look.
That's always when you videotape.
Okay, let's go. We're going. Are you always alone when you're there at night? So thankfully I'm not always alone. My son also comes to help me. He has been by my side for the last few years. He's gonna be 19 soon, but He is so respectful, and he also helps on removals, and he helps me dress the loved ones. That's what we just got done with now. Tonight we had a loved one that was in really good shape, very peaceful, and it didn't take us long. And it's to the point where I don't even have to tell him what to do. He is already seasoned enough to know what we need to do. He hands me the correct tools. You know, he's a really good help. And I'm so thankful that Was that you?
No.
Was that you?
No. You look at the video, wasn't me.
Well, and I'm so thankful that Was that you?
No.
Was that you?
No. You look at the video, wasn't me.
What was that?
I don't know.
Well, what'd you hear?
I don't know. I don't know.
Why is that always happening?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm just thankful that he's here. So, and we're done. So.
Now, pay close attention to how far away a sun is from the door. Also, that's a sliding door. The door fits into the wall, meaning that a person would have to use their hands to pull it out. But you can see both of their hands at all times. Also, when the door does move, her son jumps in shock. After the last strange incident, when they heard the gasp and the footsteps coming from the chapel, her son has stayed away for a while for the night shift, and the first time he does come back to help his mum, this happens. The activity seems to be increasing. Now, that could be down to Alexis and her son acknowledging the sounds when they're recording, and the spirits have realized that they can be heard, or the act of filming and uploading to social media is giving the spirits more energy, or it could be a combination of both. Either way, I don't think Alexis and her son likes it very much, because the last time they recorded a video in their funeral home was over a month ago. I've messaged Alexis, aka Jules, which is the name of her account, but so far I've not heard back anything. But if that changes, I will let you know, and I'll be back next time with Alexis in the funeral home for an update. But until then, you can help me by jumping over to her account and dropping her a comment or two, so she knows we want to update. And when you get there, don't forget to tell her the Dark Knight sent you. Thank you. Hello my friends. I hid a secret word somewhere in the video. Your mission, if you chose to accept it, was to find the word, along with the timestamp, and drop it down below in the comment section. And the first 3 people to comment the right information will get a shout out at the end of the video. The last video's secret word was bones. Well done to the first 3 people to comment the right information. Their names are AJ Bakker, Tracy Ellis, and Ichimaru X Tanaka. Well done, and thank you for finding the word. Thank you for watching, and good luck for the next video. Now, stick around to find out how you can get more involved with Project Dark Knight behind the scenes. If you've made it to the end, then I salute you. You've proved that you're a true fan of horror. So remember, if you're interested in ghosts, poltergeists and demons, cursed objects, haunted houses and random nautica, animal attacks, serial killers and strange dark mysteries, then Project Dark Knight Horror is the channel for you. If you like what you see and you think I deserve it, then can I kindly ask you to press the subscribe button for me? It's absolutely free for you, and with just one click of your finger, you can help my channel grow. And the bigger the channel gets, the more people I can reach and help. And that means more videos for you. Before you go, I have 3 more quick things to talk about. First off, if you're a fan of horror and the paranormal, then why not join Project Dark Knight on my private Facebook group? There, you'll be in great company because we have lots of different people from lots of different backgrounds, from lots of different countries. But we all come together to share one thing in common, and that is our love for horror and the paranormal. So click the link in the description section and I'll let you in. And let's have some fun. Next, if you didn't know, I've designed some merch. I've combined my love for horror with my love for all things urban. And what you're seeing is the first collection. So if you want to grab a piece of Project Dark Knight history while it's easy to get, the link is down below. And remember, these are original and exclusive to my channel and were designed by yours truly, the Dark Knight. And who knows, if my channel blows up, these could one day become collector items. So grab them while you can. The link is down below. And lastly, I'd like to thank my lovely Patreons who have been the biggest supporters of Project Dark Knight. Some of the names on this list have been with me from the very beginning. Those names are Laura Rhodey, George Lopez, Trumpet, Anna, KJ Majid, Honey Badger, Charlie X24, RU Voodoo, Kevin Snipes, Heather Shaw, Susie Still, Casey Bear, Michael Kavanagh, Roy Lervick, Nikki Duve, Sarah Foster, Kayla Jones, Todd Mitchell, Kristen Bowie, Alex Clofer, and Mrs. Rosemond. Thank you all for your kind and generous support, and as a thank you, I'll continue to share my content with you earlier than anywhere else. It's my little way of saying thank you for supporting my channel, because the bigger the channel gets, the more people I can reach and help. So until my next video, from the bottom of my heart to all my lovely loyal Patreons, and also you at home, my dear subscribers, thank you for supporting my channel. Because when it comes down to it, it's thanks to amazing people like you that keep the engines running here at Project Dark Knight. And always remember, you've been watching Project Dark Knight Horror, and I am the Dark Knight. Signing off. Peace!
Don't ever laugh as the hearse goes by, for you may be the next to die. They wrap you up in a big white sheet, from your head down to your feet. They put you in a big black box and cover you up with dirt and rocks.